just be a straight emulation.
Worthy and worthy of emulation in a lot of different ways.
The nomenological, the normative, etc. It gives you like an emulation of.
The whole idea of panpsychism, trying to find a way of scientifically recognizing some of the patterns that we see in the universe, but without acknowledging that there's God that had anything to do with those patterns.
In terms of theology, we believe that God the Creator was outside of the universe. So he created the universe and then sent, let's say, the Lord Jesus Christ to visit us. And the Lord Jesus Christ, he was with him from the beginning, the very beginning. Mm-hmm. That's why they call him the Ancient of Days and God the Father.
Yeah.
And the Spirit that comes forth, the Parakletos, also it's the messenger. This is why they signified it in terms of symbolism. Shout out to Jonathan Pasho with the white dove.
Christian view think of there being consciousness in particles or in cells?
Okay, I don't think they will agree with that. Of course, we are feeling free enough to use phrases like even the rocks will cry out loud, you know. And we have this the imagination, let's say, to make the metaphorical link, saying I am making a distinction now that I think it's going to be really helpful to the overall conversation. Donald Hoffman suggests that we are living inside a simulation. Okay, I believe I don't abide by that. I believe we live inside an emulation. So what he calls the universe, he calls the universe a simulator. I call it an emulator. So there is a very fine distinction there. I believe that conscious computation is fundamental. So once again, there is this slight difference, but in my framework, let's say, is supported by my theology. So in my framework, the Creator God, the Father, he made a conscious thought that was, as we will parse it now, it was a conscious computation, and he created everything like that. Everything, like the universe as we know it.
You know, I struggle a little bit with the emulation of Christ because, Jesus has the story of the rich man that comes to him and says, look, I've done all these things. Now, what more can I do? He wants this at one minute, right? He wants to be as close to the transcendent as he can. And he's asking Jesus, how can I do that? And Jesus said, well, just keep doing what you're doing. That's his first answer, actually, right? And then the guy presses him, and then he goes, well, fine, then you want to hear that? You want to hear the hard truth? The hard truth is you have to let go of everything, basically. And then he goes away sad, right? Because we don't want to let go, right? We want to think that we can do something that gets us closer to God, but there is no way to get closer to God, right? He's everywhere present, filling all things. So, we are literally saturated with God.